we're going to be covering everything you need to know about The Prom, coming soon to Netflix. We're keeping it spoiler-free, and we got a lot of ground to cover, so let's jump into it. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi! My name is Kat, and I really like musicals. If you really like musicals, hit subscribe to join the musical theater internet cult. By hitting subscribe, you're ensuring that Keegan-Michael Key will take you on a date to Apples and Bees. Thank you to Backstage for sponsoring today's video. Question of the day, what are your thoughts on The Prom heading to Netflix? Are you a super fan of the musical? Have you never heard of it before? Is it not for you? Or are you somewhere in between? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So The Prom is a movie adaptation of the 2018 Tony Award nominated musical of the same name. Now, worth noting, this is a movie adaptation. It is not a pro shot, so it's not gonna be like Hamilton. It's going to be like this version of Into the Woods, not this one. The Prom will be streaming on Netflix beginning December 11th, 2020. Interestingly though, the film will be shown in movie theaters. That's pretty unusual for a Netflix release, and the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic, so why bother? My guess? They're going for an Academy Award. To be eligible for an Oscar nomination, your film has to play in theaters for at least a week. They've also added new songs to the movie, which is also a pretty solid indicator that they'll be campaigning for awards. It also explains how they got the likes of Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep to do a Netflix movie, which, by the way, I'm burying the lead here. The cast is insane! Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, Andrew Rannells, Kerry Washington, Keegan-Michael Key, James Corden, because he is legally obligated to appear in every movie musical. You may have also heard that Ariana Grande and Awkwafina were both originally cast in the movie. They were replaced by Ariana DeBose and Kevin Chamberlain, respectively. Newcomer and recent graduate of the University of Michigan, Jo Ellen Pellman will take on the role of Emma, which, if you don't know, The Prom tells the story of Emma, a teenage girl living in Indiana who just wants to take her girlfriend to their high school prom. In response, however, their homophobic PTA decides to cancel the dance rather than let a same-sex couple attend. Meanwhile, in New York, a group of self-centered Broadway actors are looking for some good press and for a way to redeem their reputation. So for selfish reasons, they decide to rally behind a good cause and choose one randomly on Twitter, and they just so happen to choose Emma's. They head to Indiana to fight by Emma's side, and hilarity ensues as these group of Broadway divas tries to mingle with the normal people in a Midwestern suburban town. I saw it on Broadway last summer and I really enjoyed it. One of my favorite things about it is that it's an original story. Some of my favorite musicals are adaptations of books or movies or other things, so like no shade against that, but it's really neat to see an original story on Broadway. I think I vlogged it the night I saw it, so if you haven't seen that over on my second channel, I'll link it down below. Usually one of my big pet peeves when I'm watching a show or a movie is when the characters are actors. I said while sitting in front of a La La Land poster. Unless it's done well, it usually feels a little insider baseball to me. The Prom not only handles it well, but it absolutely impacts and enhances the plot. What else? What else? It's partially inspired by the true story of Constance McMillan, a teen from Mississippi. Ryan Murphy directed the movie. You guys may know him from his other works like Glee and American Horror Story. There's a Matthew Morrison joke in there somewhere. Ryan Murphy actually signed a $300 million deal with Netflix a while back to develop shows for them like Ratched and Hollywood. The Prom will be the first feature film to be part of that development deal. But overall, what are my thoughts on The Prom coming to Netflix? Surprise, surprise! I'm really excited. Like, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. If it's anything like the Broadway production, it's going to be high energy, heartwarming, and laugh out loud funny. The Prom is like if Drowsy Chaperone and Legally Blonde the musical had a baby. Oh my gosh, that's like a perfect way to explain like the tone of the show. You know, it's one of those shows that has you cheering by the end of it because you're rooting for those characters so hard and you're so invested. It's kind of the perfect movie for the absolute garbage fire that has been 2020, especially with In the Heights and West Side Story being postponed to next year. The Prom is utterly joyful, and I think it's the happy cry we all kind of need right now. More importantly, I want to hear your thoughts on all of this. Are you hyped? Not hyped? Do you think it'll transfer well onto the screen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And now it's time to hear a word from today's sponsor. What you doing? Just looking at Ratatouille the musical on TikTok. What? Ratatouille? It's part meme, part collaborative group project. That clarifies nothing. You know, I just wish there was a way to bring creatives together together to collaborate, you know, like a place where you could find projects and then use a filter to find the ones that are right for you. Again, still very lost on this rat thing, but do you mean a platform like Backstage? What is that? Oh, it's a great way to discover and apply for casting calls and auditions worldwide. They offer plenty of opportunities, including voiceover and work from home jobs. You can even audition remotely for some. Oh my gosh, that's incredible! I need to start audition prepping. How do I start audition prepping? Actually, on Backstage, you can watch free live streams featuring casting directors, acting coaches, wellness trainers, and more professionals to help you level up your performance. That's so cool! I can't wait to be the first person to ever use this. I used it for years, and everyone from student filmmakers to major networks like NBC, HBO, and Amazon use Backstage too. You can head on over to Backstage.com and sign up for only $5 by using my link. Oh, the one down below? I'll do that right now, thanks. Yeah, anytime. Did you need anything else? I'm just waiting for something weird to happen. What do you mean? Well, at the end of these ads, there's usually like a plot twist or a punchline, you know. This has been like a really normal conversation, so just something to kind of make everything come full circle. That's so unrealistic. It's not like someone's gonna burst through the door right— Excuse me, folks, I'm just a little rat with big Broadway dreams. Does anyone know where to find an audition in this town? Huh, look at that! Full circle. And all it took was a giant rat person. If you want more Broadway news coverage style videos in the future, give this one a big thumbs up. If you're new here, hit subscribe. I hope you're having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!